The narcissist and breadcrumbing. There is lots of different kinds of breadcrumbing within different types of relationships, even from the beginning of a relationship. This video is about narcissist breadcrumbing once you are deep into this relationship, because it can be with an intimate partner, it can be with a child, it can be with a parent, it can be with a boss, a friend, a neighbour. Narcissists are very good at hooking you into the relationship and then breadcrumbing you. As narcissists believe that they are entitled to have everything they want, they feel envious of other people, so they seek to take the shortest route possible to either take things from other people or destroy other people. As they believe they are special, as they believe they are entitled, as they believe they are deserving of that excessive admiration and attention. They don't believe they have to actually do anything, or they do as little as possible to get their needs met. So this video is about the narcissist and their breadcrumbing. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers. If you are new to the channel, this channel is all about the narcissist personality disorder, to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with in your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you recover from narcissistic abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. So when it comes to a narcissist breadcrumbing, this is when they are going to send you brief signals of hope, irregular messages of hope. Do something to make you feel obligated to them. Do something to give you that glimmer of hope that they might change, that this time it might work, that this time they're not going to judge you or criticise you or hurt you, that this time it will work out, that this time your parents will be there for you, your friend will be supportive of you, your partner will start to work with you to create those dreams that they sold you in the first place. A narcissist will randomly throw you a promise. Then, without laying a hand on you, they will break that promise, but they will do it in a way that they blame you. So you blame yourself for why they broke that promise to you, to make you feel obligated in working harder to please them, while they do less and less for you, breadcrumbing you into working harder to try and get the relationship on a mutual ground, while they do less and less. Narcissistic people rely on our hope, our trust, our empathy, our belief within them, our faith within them, our compassion, our caring, our forgiveness. And then they use all that to gaslight our reality, because they rely on the fact that we reflect on our own behaviour, that we want to make things work with other people, that we want to get along with other people, that we want people to be happy, because realistically everybody should want other people to be happy. A narcissist is extremely selfish, and they are only interested in their own happiness. They're only interested in meeting their own need. They're only interested in you if they can exploit you to get something from you that they believe that they're entitled to just take. A narcissist will mirror you so that they seem to understand you better than anyone ever has understood you, better than you actually understand yourself. They mirror you and sell back to you exactly what you want to hear, but they do it in a way that seems like they want the same things as you. So you believe in them. They sell you your dreams, but they sell them coming from a place that they want those things too, to give you that hope. And then they cheat you out of those dreams. They idolize whatever it is, they idolize the situation. They sell you the ideal of what you would like out of your future to get their need met in the present. They sell you an illusion, they sell you a false idea. But because it's something in the future or something tomorrow or something that you can't see in the moment, you can't really call them out on it, because there's nothing to say that they wouldn't deliver on this, especially when you just trust who they are as a person. They love bomb you, or they offer those intermittent reinforcements of the love bombing and the idolization stages. They try to influence you into feelings of unitedness, feelings of understanding, feelings of commitment, feelings that they will be there for you, that they will get you, that they do actually care for you. And this is all done to exploit you. They lie to you, they exaggerate things, they lie about what they want, they lie about who they are, they lie during the devaluation about who you are, because they want to take advantage and they want to gain control. And they will use your hopes and your dreams and your desires to cheat you out of each and every one. They will use your weaknesses to cause that fear within you. So you, even if you can see something's not quite right, you daren't step away through their intimidation, through their obvious or subtle threats, through fear. They make those false promises to get you to focus on the future, to distract you from what they are doing to you in the present, simply because they feel entitled to do so. They devalue you, they shame you, they humiliate you, they criticize you, they judge you into believing that you are beneath them. So you underestimate your own worth, and when you're underestimating your own worth, it's easier to fall for their false compromise. Because when they are breadcrumbing you, when they are offering you things, and when they fail to deliver these things, if you call them out on this, they will either intimidate you, or they will shame you, or they will blame you, so that you learn not to question them and their behaviour, and question yourself more and more. They rely on the fact that you will be responsible for your own actions to get away with their actions. They rely on the fact that you will be responsible of your reactions to get away with their actions. When you require something, they make you feel guilty for doing so. They will turn around and say things like, it's not all about you. They'll go all out to ruin a special occasion. You'll go all out to try and cheer them up. And they'll find some way to shift the blame onto you and say, why do you have to spoil everything? They will bait you into feelings of jealousy and then claim that you're jealous. They will bait you into feelings of insecurity and then call you insecure. They will hurt your feelings any way they can and then say that you're overreacting or you're being too sensitive. They will make you question who you are as a person more and more, so they can get away with who they are as a person and exploit you all the more. They will forget something and then they will say, if only you'd have reminded me. Yet when you reminded them in the past, they told you that you were acting spoilt, or you was making it all about you. So it's catch-22. You don't want to remind them because they're going to find a way to devalue and shame and humiliate you. Yet if you don't remind them, they're going to blame you for not reminding them of something that they promised you that they didn't deliver. And now and again, they will deliver. They will offer those intermittent reinforcements and they will deliver. And it can be little things. It can be taking you out for a nice meal. It can be cooking you a nice meal. It can be whatever it is personal to you that they can now and again deliver to make you question who you are as a person. Or it can be those grand promises of the future. And if it's a holiday, for example, and somewhere they would like to go, they might take you away for that weekend. Again, so that you question who you are as a person and not who they are as a person. With a narcissist, it's all about gaslighting. It's all about distracting you from the truth, and laying those breadcrumbs of hope is one way they achieve this. They neglect you. They withhold affection, attention and support. They neglect you any way they can, emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually, and they will blame you for neglecting you. They will ignore, they will humiliate, they will criticize, they will intimidate, they will just be unsupportive any way they can. They will get you to question your abilities so that they can gaslight you into doubting who you are all the more, so they can further their control. They will set the environment to bait you into reacting. They will cause that intrigue to get you to question them so that they can turn it around onto you for questioning their authority, even though they caused the intrigue in the first place. They can fall silent to get you chasing after them. They get you changing time and time again to please them, while they drop those little glimpses of hope, breadcrumbing you into staying in a relationship with them way longer than you ever should have, breadcrumbing you into believing that your parent is a decent person when they are not, breadcrumbing you into believing that that friend will be there for you. However, they're only ever there for you when they need you. When you need them, they've often disappeared on you. They breadcrumb by doing something nice just long enough to keep you hooked. They might do little things for you, they might do grand gestures for you, and they will do it in a way to make you feel eternally grateful to them. They will expect your gratitude. They will do it to make you feel obligated to them. They will guilt you by saying, after all I've done for you, and when you think they've actually done very, very little for you, but they will guilt trip you to keep you in that place so that they can just keep repeating the cycle to get their needs met until there's nothing more they want from you. Then they discard you and move on to somebody else. Whether that discard is just a temporary discard where a friend just goes and exploits another friend for a few months and then comes back when they believe they can get something from you again, or whether it's a more permanent discard where in a relationship they up and leave you for someone new. But many a narcissist will return to an ex if they believe they can exploit that ex in some way again. Narcissistic people rarely help out unless there is something in it for them, or unless they believe there is something in it for them. Narcissistic people are more than happy to take, but they want to put as little effort in as possible. They don't want to give very much, they just want to take. Which is why they breadcrumb with those little drops of crumbs to keep you hooked, to keep you in your place. They want to do the bare minimum to get the maximum from you. They will hold grudges against people. They will guilt trip people into getting their own needs met. They will make people feel obligated into helping the narcissist. And no matter what you give them, due to their sense of entitlement, due to their envious nature, they are always going to be wanting more. With breadcrumbing over time, a narcissist will lower your standards, and they will raise your expectations to dash those expectations at every turn. But because they've lowered your standards, you no longer call them out on the fact that they are not delivering the things that they promised they would deliver, while you are working harder than ever to deliver them everything you promised and more, often while suffering from physical problems, mental health problems, anxiety, due to being around the toxic narcissist and all their gaslighting, confusing your state of mind. Even when you're at the depths of despair, you will still be doing all you can to please them while they're doing all they can to sink you. This is when we need things like radical acceptance. We have to learn to accept them for who they are as a person and walk away from them to be who we want to be as a person. Staying in our reality, staying in our truth. No contact is always best with a narcissist, not always possible. So then it needs to be things like grey rock and limited contact. And remember, it's your life, it's your dreams. If someone doesn't want to walk with you, let them walk away from you. You don't have to keep working harder to please someone who is unwilling to please you unless there is something they can gain from you. You have to start to walk away from people who blame you for everything they do wrong. And no, it's not easy. Yes, it is worth it. And often throughout the relationship, we don't even see what is happening. We don't even know people like this exist. It's easy to look back with hindsight and think, yes, I saw that red flag. I knew that red flag. My instincts were telling me something. The thing is, you did not know. And when you don't know, you do not go. But once you do know, you find a way to safely go and walk away from those who are never going to be there for you as you would or are there for them. Raise your standards as who you are as a person. Learn your values, learn your beliefs, learn your boundaries. Lower your expectations of other people so that they don't disappoint and frustrate you. But if they don't match your standards, that person is not for you. Treat people how you would like to be treated, but walk away from people who don't treat you with the same respect, with the same morals, with the same loyalty, with the same trust that you would treat them. Walk away from people who are just willing to take advantage of you, people who continuously break those promises to you. We can all make mistakes, and just because we can all make mistakes doesn't mean we have to excuse other people for their mistakes. Yes, we can all make mistakes. So if someone makes a mistake and apologise, that is our warning. That is just our signal that, well, yes, they might have made a mistake. So we just need to be a little bit more cautious and a little bit more on guard. If they repeat that mistake, that is a lesson that is who they are as a person. If we then forgive them and allow them to do that to us again, all they're ever going to do is further take advantage of our forgiving nature. Once you've forgiven somebody once, that is when you need to be careful. If you have to forgive them a second time, they did not learn from the first time, that person is not for you. It's time to step away from their games so that you can create your own dreams, you can create your own happiness, you can create your own life, and you can find those who have similar values and beliefs as yourself, similar morals and loyalty as yourself. Because if you have them, other people also have them. So finding the right people for you and leaving the wrong people behind you. If anyone has any examples of the breadcrumbing that they got from a narcissist, please add that into the comments. If anyone has anything that helped give them the light bulb moment to step away from the situation, because most of us do need that little light bulb moment to help us finally think no more and walk out of that door. So anyone has that light bulb moment, please drop that in the comments, because it might just help someone else recognise. I shall add into the description the video for baiting and the video for future faking and illusion, as they explain a little bit more in depth of what I've spoken about within this video. I shall also add the video on gaslighting and boundaries. Thank you very much for listening, and go out there and create your own dreams for you that you can find a way to achieve. It's all about visioning it in your mind, bringing those thoughts about what you would like out of your life, and then taking those steps to get yourself there. Life is a learning curve. Life is a working process. So once you've realised what you would like out of life for you, you can then start working on achieving those things for you. And most often when you're working on achieving those things for yourself, you will come across the people that want the same things as you. Thank you very much for listening. Go out there, get creating that day that you deserve, get creating that life that you do deserve. Bye.